What's going on? I'm Wesley Appenzeller, one of the 5 co-founders for the Overachievers Company. And in this video, I'm going to give you guys some insight on how we first created an idea for a product to compete in today's market, but then also made it into a realistic prototype that we're able to visually represent. So, the very first thing we did as a team was assess what opportunities exist in today's market. And after researching and communicating the different ideas, back and forth with each other, we came to an agreement to pursue a modular truck rack design that supports non-standard bed sizes. Now, by choosing to pursue a design for non-standard bed sizes, it allows us to enter a market that is relatively non-competitive, which we thought would allow our company to establish our brand as a competitive aftermarket supplier, which would then eventually grow bigger as we became more popular. So, once we established this potential market opportunity, we went out to our intended user group and surveyed them to determine what they would desire most in regards to vehicle storage. We want to know, what are their hobbies, their jobs, what do you use the bed of your vehicle for? We took their responses and created a hierarchical needs list that allows us to visually see what our targeted users wanted. As you can see here in figure 1, our user group is trending toward utilitarianism with a focus on effective storage, load bearing, ease of installation, and mounting options. Most notable is the fact that our users most frequently cited a need for strength and modularity. So we then took our user needs a step further and compiled them into another table, but this time listed in levels of importance. The importance level or scale went from 1 to 5, 1 being the least important, 5 being the most, and the importance of each individual need was determined by its frequency. Needs were also condensed into specific groups, as need groups would translate into product specifications later on. Once we had all information regarding user needs, it was time we started incorporating physical meaning, which is why we created both a need metric list and matrix to highlight the dependence of each metric on their respective need. As illustrated here in figure 4, there are multiple critical metrics that directly affect multiple needs, such as shear strength, tensile strength, and strain at failure. We also found something interesting to note, in that each of these so-called critical metrics are also material property. Because of this, the importance of material choice became an extremely important consideration in further development of our selected concept. But we didn't stop there. We dug even deeper into specs and benchmarked 6 successful truck rack and toolbox companies. For this research shown in here in figure 5, we have determined that there are currently 2 main product categories: truck toolboxes and load carrying racks. And in order to remain competitive, the ranges for our product metrics should be similar to those found within this table, while also providing features that separate us from the competition. Okay, so we know what the user wants and we know what we're going up against. Now it's time for us to generate what our design should do. We created a functional decomposition of the product to effectively present a product to the market. Also, we thought it was necessary to create a small-scale model to act as a proof of concept for our design decision. We assembled our prototype through use of manual labor. The process of manufacturing our rack requires only basic drilling and welding, which can easily be performed by hand. So in doing so, we greatly reduced the cost of production, as there was no external fabrication cost. It should be noted that in the event our design is successful in the market, our production methods might change, as we might begin outsourcing labor to fabrication companies in order to reduce production times for our pieces. So after doing a bunch of drawing on SolidWorks and concept sketches, we finally came up with this final design drawing that you see here of our product, along with the finalized design render. Throughout the detailed design process, a single critical design review was conducted, in which our design team received feedback regarding our progress on the truck rack. The demographic for our targeted audience covered a broad range of truck owners. These customers varied from outdoor hobbyists all the way to private contractors. Because of the identified audience implied needs, there exists a desire to customize storage for a given purpose while still maintaining functionality. With the modularity of our rack, our users would also find value in being able to make the rack specific to them. Due to the customizable nature of this rack, it is assumed that purchasing would be done through our website, with options available for the truck bed size as well as a market for attachments. However, it would also be useful to get in contact with a popular distributor in order for our product to reach a much broader group of people than we reasonably could through advertising. Promotions will be important as they will provide a necessary incentive for users to choose our rack over other competitors. Much of our advertising will be done in the manipulation of media that our audience is believed to consume. For these reasons, it is essential that we make use of the online advertisements and catalog entries. In addition to this, we should also provide display models of our product to areas of high profile, such as car dealerships and or car shows. We expect our monthly sales to slowly increase as time goes on, due to the lack of funds available for marketing at the time of entry. As time goes on and our customer base grows, then the word of our product should spread and increase both the numbers of sales as well as funds available to spend in marketing. So I hope this video helped you gain a better understanding on how my company approached entering the competitive market of today's world. And if you have any questions or desire to learn more on our truck rack design, marketing plans, concept testing, or anything else maybe not fully addressed in this video, then feel free to visit this link and check out our feasibility report. Thanks for watching.